Hello.
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 Hiya.
Hi.
Hey.
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 Welcome back. Hi. Oh, ready? Hello. And
Hey.
welcome. Don't interrupt me. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 380 with me, Bessie Cube.
And me, JJ Cube.
What a wonderful day it is.
What a wonderful day it is. Don't you look sweet,
Thank
Bessie,
you.
today?
I tried.
Little pigtails.
They're actually very long pigtails, aren't
Probably the longest pigtails I've ever seen.
they? My hair passes my vagina now.
You've been waiting for that day to come.
I have.
Did you make the cake like you said you were going to?
No, I haven't. I just, I'm on a bit of a, a keto fast.
Yeah.
thing.
You haven't earned it. You haven't earned it.
Have not.
I know you fall off track.
I do
very easily, don't you?
If I don't
Emotional eater. Yeah.
If I don't do keto, then I don't find that I can think clearly. And my negativity just goes into overdrive when I'm keto, and you know how I like to live negatively.
Yes.
So it's just better for me.
It's better for you.
I'm going to take the headphones off because I feel like they don't complement my pigtails.
They complement it, but probably not in the way that you want.
Right. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
A backhanded compliment, if you will.
Your speciality. Your speciality. You seem quite upbeat and cheery. You on drugs again?
I do. I'm on all the drugs. And I've just had a lovely, refreshing day yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of my old habits that I used to do back when I was 11 or 12, walking around London museums, standing by paintings of women, specifically quite sad but beautiful women, and holding the pose of the woman in the painting for hours, and waiting for passerbys to come up and talk to me and say, "Excuse me, you look just like the lady in that painting."
That's quite attention-seeking, isn't it?
Yes, and I got a lot of compliments yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, for my work.
Was this kind of training for anything in particular?
For everything, really. I mean, what wouldn't that be training for? That's training for
real
life.
Real
no,
life.
It's training for life. For any kind of audition, any work that I could go for.
All I can think of is those people that are dressed as statues. And
yes,
that's
Silverman.
Yes,
I mean that is a brutal profession to get into. You know, I tried that course.
And you did date that guy for a bit who did that by the river, the South Bank.
And I thought that I was waiting for a date with my then boyfriend. Turns out I was waiting next to an actual statue. For about 5 hours. I thought he was really in the zone. And I
you
said,
didn't want to interrupt him.
Brian. But after 5 hours, when he normally is able to come down from his poses, he's one of the most amazing posers you've ever seen. 5 hours is nothing for him. But this day, he was going to wait for 5 hours and then come down from the pose. Brian, I've been waiting for you. What is going on? I stayed there for another 2 hours thinking that he was actually in a deeper zone of concentration. Until I worked out, Brian had moved to a different country.
Oh.
This was a real statue that I was standing next to.
Oh no! So he's being a statue abroad.
Yeah. He's following his dreams where they really take it seriously. Milan,
right?
Tokyo.
That's just given me an idea. Another idea. You know how good I am. I am Bessie, the idea factory.
Every time you get a new idea, your pigtails get even longer. And look at how long they are.
So what about JJ Cube goes in search of Statue Man?
Statue Man.
That is a good documentary.
This was, of course, one of my on-off breaks with Horace, who I'm now back together with. We're living together, and he's not on the same floor as me. He's still finding it scary for him to go upstairs when I'm upstairs and go downstairs when I'm downstairs. But we have passed on the stairs a few times.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Is
so
he
we're
still
getting there.
scared of the dark?
He's still scared of the
Oh,
dark.
did you get him that nightlight I talked about?
Yes, I did.
Good.
I've installed them everywhere that I can in the house.
That's good. They're pricey. Where'd you get the money for them?
Oh, well.
Did you do some stealing again?
No, I have my ways. My ways.
So JJ Cube goes on a mission to search for Statue Man who dumped her unceremoniously and is now performing abroad.
Yes.
We've got to think of a catchier title than that.
Probably. That does sound a little bit long.
I can see that having a home at ITV.
Thank you.
I can.
Thank you.
And it could springboard your career in a different way.
Yeah.
Like it's like a hard-hitting romantic comedy documentary crime drama.
Crama.
We
love Kramas.
We love a crama. Well, I had a nice day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm still recovering from Mount Kilimanjaro last week.
Of course. How
Yeah.
was it? And you brought all the kids with you.
Well, yeah, I just thought, we don't do enough exercise as a family. And we have to
Kids these days don't get enough exercise, and it's a crime.
It is a crime. And
There could be a crime written about that.
Exactly. And I thought, just the fairy lights are coming off of my plaits. I thought rather than do, what every family does, like do a mud run together or something, I'm going to take us to Mount Kilimanjaro. And if they don't get up and down safely, then I have failed as a mother. And
you have to discipline these kids.
Mm-hmm. And also, in the olden days, if you lived near a mountain, it would be like you would have to go up and down the mountain every day.
You'd be going up and down it.
Up and down the mountain when she,
That's
song.
what that song is based on. It's based on all the children.
Course.
It's based on all the children going up and down the mountain in groups.
And, if you lived by a mountain and your baby was crawling suddenly, if the baby crawled off the mountain, that's the baby's fault.
Yeah.
That's not the mum's fault.
Exactly.
And you've got to train them up to know, oh, that's a mountain. Be careful. And humans are amazing. They know. And so I just thought, well, I'm going to test out my kids and see how much they know about mountains and see how good their stamina is. And, they only do PE twice a week at school. So we didn't do any training. We just got on the plane, got to Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Kili, we're calling it.
Yeah.
And we were up and down within a few hours. Easy. It's
Practical.
People make out that it's a lot higher than it is.
Practical, healthy, determined, focused. These are all the attributes that you want to give to your kids, and that's what you get from climbing up Mount Kili.
Exactly. And, we pretended we were doing it for charity, but obviously we weren't. I don't know any, I thought, no, I'm going to keep the money, thanks.
Yeah, keep the money.
So we
use it to fund into our Kickstarter
for our hard-hitting Krama.
Our hard-hitting Krama.
That's such a good idea. So, yeah, I'm still recovering. My thighs are a bit sore. But the kids...
You look glowing.
Thank you. And the kids had a great time. They are extremely sunburned.
And dehydrated, of course, because you didn't give them any water while you were on the walk, did you?
No, because I'm not going to carry water. I'm not going to carry 18 water bottles, thank you very much,
It's impractical.
So they
logically.
They're still kind of recovering. I've given them a few weeks of school, so they're downstairs watching TV and they're absolutely fine.
Great.
Yeah. So
Great.
I feel like that is giving me like some energy to think of ideas for my ideas factory. So, Krama number 1, JJ Cube goes on a mission to search for statue man abroad. That is a winner.
That would be a great fit for Channel 4
or ITV, but I think I can see a BAFTA.
I can see a BAFTA. I can see a BAFTA, the bronze man face giving me a kiss on the lips and saying, "You did it."
And you like kissing inanimate objects.
I love kissing inanimate objects. That's why I'm so attracted to these statue performers.
And you can put it on, you could wear it as a mask. That's a great idea. So, but we still have to find funding for our original. We're not calling it a Krama, are we? It's a crockumentary.
It's a crockumentary.
Yeah,
it's a crime documentary about the unbelievably under-focused on, underrepresented, undercared about topic of desperate actresses.
Desperate actresses. They need a channel.
They need our help. And we are telling that story with honesty and with precision.
And we're shining a light on the traumatic experience of auditioning and how to help them on their way to the leading actress parts.
Yes. To
And
stardom.
If you
to
don't,
happiness, to freedom.
As you know, if you don't sometimes go back and retrace your steps and think about where you went wrong, you won't be able to go forward. So unless we train and help and communicate with these actresses about what they did wrong or what was done wrong to them, they won't be able to go and be the next Judi Dench.
No, they won't. They just won't. So each episode follows a few actresses, a handful.
We've had to change their names.
For privacy reasons and for safety reasons.
Yeah.
We've had to change their names. So we have Tilly,
Billy, Millie,
Silly,
Molly,
Luli,
Dolly,
Fofali,
Billy. Did you say Billy?
I said Billy, but Billy too.
Billy too. Not Billy Piper.
Not Billy Piper.
But
Billy doesn't need any help
doesn't
from
need
us. She is soaring with the stars.
Yeah, she's fine.
But some of these actresses have been through some of the most traumatic things that you can imagine. We have one actress, Fofali, star of episode 2, who has been speaking in a rural Irish accent for the last 7 years.
She can't get out of it.
She can't get out of it. She was told by a director, you need to be speaking in an Irish accent for this audition. And she, as a method actress, started to prepare, was speaking in an Irish accent all week. Director pushed the audition back by a week, then by another week, then by a few months. This woman has been living her life as a rural Irish woman, and she's not been able to slip out of it since. Can you imagine?
Her friends don't trust her anymore.
Her friends don't trust her anymore because every time she's talking to them, it's like this. I'm from the Irish land.
And there's nothing wrong with being from the Irish land, but when you aren't, you're from Barnes.
Yeah.
And your friends suddenly just don't trust you. They think, okay, she's slightly crazy.
Yeah.
And she's not crazy. She's an actress. She's not crazy.
She's an actress.
She just wanted that part that now has stalled. The film's not getting made.
No.
Yeah, so she's episode 2. But then we've got a lovely girl called Molly in episode 3 who, similarly, she had to learn the waltz for one scene in a big Hollywood film. And she trained. She had an experience with a choreographer. We're not going to name names. The choreographer was vicious to her.
Yes. This is a shocking story. You guys aren't going to believe this.
I don't think we can even go into it, but the choreographer basically made this girl believe that she could not dance.
Yes. He chopped off her ponytail.
He said, you don't have that kind of ponytail doing a waltz. She got waltz ankle. She got it's funny because she did look silly.
Yeah.
She did look a bit silly and we couldn't laugh when we were speaking to her. But she waltzed so much that she started kind of limping on one side, but very gracefully. And the choreographer basically just, I don't know, they had a strange relationship, didn't they? And I think she was taken advantage of in regards to waltzing.
Absolutely.
They didn't fuck.
No. No, she doesn't fuck anyone.
No, she can't anymore.
No, she's a monk.
Waltz. Oh, yeah. And so she's left the profession.
She's left the profession
because that waltzing experience. Like she'd never had anything in her head apart from waltz music. I don't know what that classical music is called.
Da, 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 da,
yeah, that's
that like that.
Yeah. Don't sing again. And so she's now had to leave the profession, and she's become extremely religious, and she's in a silent retreat somewhere.
Yeah.
And so stories like that, we just really need
hard-hitting journalism, investigation. The two of us wearing trilbies, trench coats, fedoras occasionally, traveling around the UK, finding these actresses, hearing them out, hearing their stories.
Finding out what they're doing now.
Because
some of them have had to start becoming gardeners.
Of course.
You know, some of them have set up Instagrams dedicated to random flowers because they are so traumatized by being in the industry. They're like, no, I just want to be in nature and I can only trust plants.
Yeah. And they're happier. They are happier. We've come into their lives and actively made their lives worse because we're bringing back all this old trauma, but we have to do it for the nature of the program.
But we give them a little treat.
We do.
You know, so we don't just relive their traumatic experiences in the industry. What we do is we also give them a play.
Yeah.
And they can just do the play with us.
Yes.
And then we all have an absolutely lovely afternoon.
All of Bessie's kids come, play the other roles. We have a bit of shadow puppetry involved.
Obviously, we're the lead part.
We're the leads. This girl, she hasn't fucking acted in years. As if we're going to let her play the lead. She's fucking shit anyway.
She was actually very bad.
She was very bad.
The gardener,
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
you have to limit their amount of screen time.
Yes.
We're the leads, but the fact that they're involved in the project really gives them something to kind of pep them up again.
And then they get a little bit of hope, and then they're back to doing their
then we
job.
say, don't call us, we'll call you. Yeah. And then we never speak to them again.
Because it's cathartic for us to take back the power.
Change their names. They thought that they were going to be featured in the documentary, but we've actually done that thing where we said, oh, would you mind sitting behind this screen? Don't worry, the screen has a camera in it. They didn't realise that we weren't filming them.
And we changed their voices because we don't want them getting any voice.
But what's fun for us is that we, in fact, play all of the girls. So we take turns, episode by episode, and we've actually dubbed over their voices as well. So we haven't had to involve them at all.
It's just a great vehicle for us.
It's a great vehicle for us.
But
and it's a lesson, isn't it?
It's kind of under the umbrella of crime documentary, classical, period film.
Waltz. And what's so great about it is this is not only a show, it's a lesson.
It's a lesson.
It's a lesson to these foibled fables that...
What is a fable? We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't care.
We don't need to know.
No.
Because we're pretty faces. We don't need a brain up in here.
And what we've done is we've used the stories of these
stupid women.
Actresses.
Yeah, stupid women. And we've said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take what's yours and we're going to make it ours. And that's how you can learn.
It's survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest in this industry.
And we're not going to they quit.
They
quit. All have quit the industry.
Quit.
One by
Loser.
one. Falling like flies because it's survival of the fittest in this game. And they could not stand the heat, so they got out the theatre.
Yes, exactly. You know, this is the kind of attitude that you need to have in this line of work.
You need to be brutal.
It's a jungle, and we're all jungle cats, and we're all fighting, and I'm going to pounce on that zebra.
It's a concrete jungle.
It's a concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Where there's lots of theatrical mask emojis.
Loads of them. You can't take a step without stepping on a theatrical emoji.
One of those actresses was actually kind of, she was triggered by the theatrical emoji.
Yeah, she went into a full body spasm, didn't she?
Yeah, because we sent one to her when we were like, on our way.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
She was working on the farm.
She set her house on fire after that.
Yeah, the farm. The poor animals.
The poor animals. Most of them escaped.
Yeah, and we've taken a few home.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Because, you know, on my aptitude test at school, they told me I should be a farmer. And so I've always had that at the back of my head.
Farmer Bessie,
yeah.
That works.
Oh, it does
It
work.
works.
And I absolutely hate animals.
Of course. But that's what makes you such a good farmer.
Because I don't care.
You don't care and you're aloof. And we all know animals love nothing more than an aloof farmer.
Exactly. So I have started like thinking...
Oldest trick in the book. Everyone's heard that phrase.
But also because I'm vegan, like I don't want to do anything with them, so they're having a great time.
Yeah,
I'm not
they're
gonna
just
kill
chilling
them.
out.
Yeah, I don't want butter from them. I've got my sunflower butter.
Which is disgusting.
It's the nicest. How can you say that? It's a lovely butter.
Well, you know I've been on an all butter diet though for the last 2 years, so I don't know why you would even bring that up to me.
Sorry. Yeah, you do like butter.
I do, and it's what keeps my skin so dry. Because you know I love having dry to the touch skin.
But the commissioners at this new channel
Yes.
that we're experimenting with, just going to give them a chance.
Yes.
You know, we don't quite know what things they've made.
Yes. It's called Babe Station.
Yeah. So we're just going to think, okay, this crockumentary drama myriad film.
This crocuried entry drama. That's exactly what it is.
It could find a home on that station.
Made a new category of channel right there.
So we're hopeful about that. And if that doesn't help us, it doesn't show what we do, you know.
I don't know what will.
Yeah.
It's good to have hope, isn't it, Bessie?
It is good to have hope.
And a little bit of extra hope for you. I think you'll be pleased to know, as will our listeners, that I have been invited to have a recall for the hotter Dougling.
You not have.
I have.
You not have.
I have. I'm going in.
Oh, don't. That's so exciting.
They told me, this is the fun, interesting bit. They said, please don't come in the feathers again. They had a severe allergic reaction in the crew. Somebody who's allergic to pigeons. If they do that again, I will be barred from the building and the show itself. And they've changed it around. I love it. They've been fun. They've been silly. I'm auditioning now to actually work in the audience. I hand out leaflets about the show while it's on. So in a way... In character.
Do you quack?
No, I'd be wearing a uniform for the theatre. So it would be me giving information about this show, my show, and giving out information to the people watching it. So an Usher, that's what the character's called, Usher. And it's like a new character.
It's that sounds so fun.
I know, it's amazing. It's really amazing what they've been, it's so interesting the way that these people think. And that's why I love creatives.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because they're interesting, they're constantly giving you new tips and tricks to keep you along the way. So, guys, watch out for me in the aisles. I'll be the one serving ice cream.
Usher, what a name.
Yeah.
What's that Usher song? You
got
me down. Yeah.
We were lost.
I've had some traction too.
Really?
It's been quite positive for me. So,
I'm so excited.
after the breakup, you know how I've been incredibly low. I started my own YouTube channel, and it's just videos of me crying.
Oh my God.
And it's been such a hit. I mean, I can't tell you.
I bet.
I can't tell you. The comments I get, like, oh my God, you look so beautiful when you cry. Oh my God, I love sad crying girls.
Yeah.
Oh, who made you cry? I'll come and kill them.
Yeah.
You know, like, just such nice.
Positive energy.
Yeah.
Sort of encouragement, support from our community online, our online family.
And what I've started doing in the evenings, because obviously I'm alone apart from my 18 kids, I just leave Instagram Live on. And I just sit there and I just do, like, I kind of am thinking of it like performance art, really. And I'm just sitting there and I'm crying, or I'm thinking, sitting.
Yeah.
Just still, just being still.
Being still. That's all you need to do.
Up to 8 people at a time watch that on Instagram Live.
Wow.
So I have an audience there and I'm going to use it. So it's been a great week, actually. And I have such positive energy about these 2 dramas, crime and period dramas, documentaries, waltzing. And I think it's going to be a great...
If any other desperate actresses out there would like to come forward to maybe be involved in our next series,
yes.
Obviously we will be playing your roles,
yes, so
dubbing you out, and you won't be seen. So don't be even more of a desperate bitch. But if you would like to get involved, please do send us your contact details and your story, and we'll make something happen.
Thank you so much for listening and watching and supporting. And watch me on Instagram Live crying.
Absolutely.
And come and see her in her role as...
Usher.
Big time. Making time.
It. It's fine. It's time. It's time.
I feel really connected with you. Thank you.